Yuma, good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Sunday and a very happy Mother's Day to you.
And to all the mothers in the universe.
And all those who are mothering.
Yes.
It's quite a gentle energy, but so much excitement and enthusiasm as we connect, Ma, to you, to this moment, to the Sunday Collective. We have many logging in from all parts of the world, and your sweet, illuminating smile brightens my day, so I know it's brightening everyone who's tuning in.
Yes, and it's a wonderful, wonderful moment
Absolutely.
to share the love and the knowledge and the embrace of comfort that comes from knowing that someone in the universe loves you.
Thank you,
we
Ma.
must love, must open and expand our hearts, and the trillions of cells of our body should all be singing in joy that we love to love.
Love to love and love you, Ma. So we have Barbie and we have Mamta Didi, Charu, Gaurav Trivedi, Priyanka, Binu Auntie, Tina Auntie, Goldie Dhaval, and my beautiful Malika, all wishing you a happy Mother's Day.
I'm wishing all of them
Malika
back.
says, love you so much, Renuma.
So sweet.
And of
we
course,
love you all.
We have many, many more beautiful messages coming in from Arpita, Kavita, and so many, many more. I'm so touched.
Nice.
So in this moment of being just illuminated and feeling so much light and joy as a community and connecting to you, Ma, always, I was thinking about today's topic, which is helping spiritual practice. But before we get to that, how do we define a spiritual practice? Like, what is a spiritual practice?
Recently, maybe it was only yesterday or I don't know, day before, that we were doing a review of my Golden Cloud seminar.
Yes, Ma.
And somebody said that they're waiting to create that sacred space in their home where they're going to feel very nurtured and very special and secure and safe. And then they're going to gravitate towards that place and they're going to do their healing and do their spiritual work. And then I said that actually every part of the universe is sacred. Every moment is sacred. Every space is sacred. It's your heart is traveling with you and it's full of love for you, for the world, for the environment, for the flora and fauna, for nature. So if we can build on that consciousness that we are sacred and the divine is living in our heart with us, then there is nothing that should stop us from sharing that love and creating a space of complete wellness for ourselves and the other. Because remember, when we are saying that we will get to that sacred space, we are actually misaligning with where we are right now. So everywhere there is a spiritual context, there is a spiritual connection, there is this feeling of love and beauty and strength and power that's coming from the universe around you. It could be that you're, in a very busy street, but there could be a tree standing right there next to you that you not even notice. That could be generating the 5 harmonious energies of air, water, fire, earth, and space, and giving you that grit and determination to move ahead and get your work done. And it could be just standing there silently blessing you. So if you could connect with that and be grateful for anything that's coming up in your consciousness and in your environment, then you are already in the most perfect place to make spiritual progress. Yesterday I had someone in my office who was saying that they were on a platform with the spiritually connected, from one of the spiritual lineages, and they were doing a question answer session. And she said that when she came off the stage, people told her that she spoke better than the leader who was giving the discourse on spiritual consciousness.
Oh, wow.
So I was just thinking about it afterwards, that everybody is going to take at their own level of awareness and consciousness. And somebody may like poetry, somebody may like the questions more than the answers. So if as a moderator you're asking the questions, maybe you're stimulating the audience to, or maybe they had the same question. So they're very aligned with you, and they still haven't created sufficient space in their heart and mind to download that information of spiritual context that is going to elevate their spiritual sacred spaces in their hearts and their minds and their bodies. So, we always say my aura is a golden land, my body the golden temple, and my hands always channel the golden light. So if we can keep with that consciousness, then we are safe. And wherever we are, whether it's the question, whether it's the answer, as long as it's stimulating you to think about the divine, and the grace that's flowing through you in those unlimited rivers of liquid gold and diamond light and all the gems and jewels, and your spine is being studded with them, and you are in a perfect space of evolution. So I think that we have to remember that aspect of our divinity, and we have to connect with it on a daily basis. Moment to moment, being grateful stimulates that awareness, that consciousness that you are very special.
Yes,
So
Mom.
that's what you have to keep looking at and loving yourself, and knowing that there is no lack of anything. It's just that you've not stretched out and wanted it enough.
Yes,
And
Mom.
the day you do, the divine will provide it for you.
So how do we consciously stretch out and connect to the Mother Divine, to the universe, to the healing light? Of course, those of us who are empowered with our healing connection and our healing practice for the day by Yuma, whether it's Reiki, KQ, my golden cloud, then of course we do that practice anywhere, anytime, and that's how we access it. But for those who aren't initiated yet, what can they do, Ma?
I think that the first thing is to get up in the morning and to smile at themselves and greet themselves as an individual. In today's Let's Heal, I was talking about the mirror and the kaleidoscope of how whatever action we do, it has a ripple effect, and it makes new designs and new awareness and new consciousness. So we have to look at the brilliance of the universe, and we have to know that as we respond, the universe is going to respond back. So the first thing is, of course, to smile. And the second thing that you can do is to think of at least 3 things that you were grateful for yesterday,
Yes,
instead of complaining. Because I know a lot of people wake up in the morning and they're already multiplying the stress in their lives by just thinking of all the things they have to do and how they're impatient. Maybe they got up late and how the alarm clock went and they went back to sleep, or it's like a tumultuous time. So basically you must train yourself to wake up in the morning and be grateful for at least 3 things. Maybe it's the glass of water that you kept on your bedside and you want to drink. If you're grateful for that water that you kept on your bedside, then it's going to have good energies. And if you've decided that it's not good to drink water in the morning, then it's going to be not good. So it depends on how you're interacting with your universe. It's very, very important to have gratitude, to cultivate gratitude. And even if you don't have that gratitude in your heart, even the words impact the universe. So how we think, how we speak, and how we interact with others and with our own environment, we are going to wake up with that consciousness. So if you go to sleep at night thinking, oh my God, my room is very cluttered, and I have to wake up in the morning and I have to clean my room, or you go to sleep thinking that I'm so blessed I have this room, and we are going to together make this a better place more healthy, more enlivened, more clean, and nectarian. So it depends on how you're responding to your environment and how the environment is responding back, because depending on how you interact with your space, with the people that you live with the plants that you live with, maybe you have a pet, you're always generously interacting with other living beings, and maybe there are beings that you can't see who are also interacting with you and giving you solace and comfort and hugs and embraces, saying, we are here for you, don't worry, we'll bring you whatever you desire. And the universe is always reciprocating.
Lovely, Ma. So in that act of reciprocation, what helps us, you have beautifully revealed to us that what helps us in our personal spiritual practice. And the answer that I always get when I ask the question that who initiates it is the Guru, the living master. But beyond that, as you're also describing and revealing these layers of access that we have in our world through our mind, our actions, our thoughts, even our emotions, said and unsaid, that could we also be initiated into negative spaces? And could we, so how do we stop ourselves from initiating ourselves into negative practices?
Okay, let me ask you, when is the last time you woke up in the morning and thanked your feet?
Thanked my feet?
And looked at your feet before you touched the ground?
I think maybe in the year early 2000s during a retreat, that when you had guided us, Ma, specifically to do that.
So your feet are actually carrying you to your destination, and we neglect them, but we must thank them every time we are taking a step forward and moving towards the universe, and remembering that Mother Earth is helping us to ground all that we don't need and don't desire anymore in our life. We are, through the gravitational pull and through our just our being on planet Earth, Mother Earth is always taking care of us. She's always helping us, live our life in complete balance, and we are walking on planet Earth, doing the things we want to, but we are really not in touch with our real self. We are not just this body. We have a mind, we have a soul self, we have our emotions, we have our spiritual, sacred connections, we have our parents, we have our neighbors, we have friends, and maybe even some enemies, but we have to be grateful for even the enemies, because they're stimulating something in us that could elevate into a negative connotation. But when we are very visibly acknowledging that emotion of jealousy or hate is coming up, we should be grateful to them for showing us that there is this little part of us that still needs the healing, that still needs validation from the universe. Or maybe it's stirring some ambition within you. If you hear somebody's going to Stanford and you really want to go, then it could be an inspiration that you're going to work harder, study harder, and also reach Stanford. If not Stanford, maybe Harvard, or wherever your destiny is so taking you, and how much gratitude you've shown to your feet that are going to take you to your point of destination. So everything needs a higher connection and awareness that is a cognitive as well as spiritually inspired. So that's how I would put it. And be aware.
And be aware.
Because we are seldom aware of people's expressions, of people's responses, and we are always thinking it's about us. We are very self-obsessed. But the reality is that we have to be aware of how the universe is interacting with us around us. And once we can see that, then the world is a playground, and we can, enjoy, be joyful, we can laugh, we can scream, we can shout, we can be exuberant, we can... Do you know that even cancer cells in the body rejoice and keep inviting other friends, come, let's play. There's, very good because the cancer profile is about self-hate. And people don't understand that they are only creating that disease in the body. And the cancer cells are very happy to invite their friends and their families to come and join them, because they say, this is yummy, this is so good. And that's how the cancer cells keep multiplying and growing, because more and more of those troops are coming in and marching in. So we have to be very careful of how we are thinking, how we are structuring our needs and wants and desires and our flexibility. They say that the flexibility of your life is dependent on how flexible is your spine. So we need to do yoga, and we need to do Tai Chi, we need to do some exercise to keep our spine very flexible.
Yes,
and that flexibility will give us an opportunity to be flexible in every situation in our life. So that's a sacred space.
Of flexibility.
Yeah.
And I love how you've described the recruiting that the cancer cells are also doing. They're not thinking they're doing anything negative or bad.
No,
they just are inviting and aligning with what is food for them. And so then they are recruiting the good cells, or converting the good cells into rogue cells.
Because like attracts like and energy
like.
follows thought.
Yes, ma'am.
These are the two diktats of the universe.
Absolutely.
So like attracts like. If you have some cancer cells, they're going to invite more. So you need to let go of blame and hate and anger, because those are self-destructive energies.
So, Ma, when we are on this journey of discovering and loving ourselves, and of course all of us have moments where we will be self-critical, self-analytical, and even sometimes downright mean to our own selves, like things we would never say to our loved ones. We are happy in our mind to say to ourselves. And so how do we heal that, so that not to be like facetious or trite, but not to be just like simply say that, oh yes, we should have self-love, but really how to love the self?
By not letting the environment around us dictate to us whether we are happy or sad. I had yesterday somebody whose mother is very, very sick, and she had sent me a message saying that she doesn't want to live anymore. And then I was telling her that, if you do commit suicide and you've sent me this message and I've not reported it to the police are going to come after me. So do you know what she said? She said, okay, I'm going to just ask, after this call, I'm going to delete all the messages I've sent you. So I said, that's not what I want.
No.
I want you to delete it from your mind and your helplessness. And, you tell me how I can help you to let go of this self-critical blame situation, thinking that it's your fault. It's not your fault. What's happening to other people around you is part of their, their willingness to create that reality for themselves. And so you have to move away from this self-hate, and you have to come to a space where you are empowered in your spiritual self. So it was very interesting to see her response. And then, after a little bit of longer conversation, she did come to the thing that she wants to live for herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was very interesting to see the transition.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I was telling her that I would like her to come see me personally. And then she was saying, but I've not driven my car since 2023.
Oh.
So then she was saying that she's going to get moving and she's going to come soon. So it's transition. Finally, it's about what you set out into the universe is going to multiply and come back at you. So, if somebody's saying, supposing somebody's in a financial difficulty,
yes, ma'am,
and they just keep saying that we are dead, we are dead, we are dead. They don't need other enemies. They're just self-fulfilling prophecy of how they're going to be dead, 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 and then you're dead. So you have to, look at how you're going to change first your mindset, and you're going to say that we're working hard and the universe is with us and the divine is with us, and with that conviction go out there and look at what they have done till now, or what they've done in the past has created where they are now. So they have to change what they've done, right, to be able to get a different future. So you know, when life gets tough, the tough get going. So imagine that just by sending out a vibration into the universe, that we'll make it through and we'll create the wealth that we are born to create, will change their abilities and their decision making and bring them to a space of deep wellness and create harmony for a generous space of the universe to respond and to create immense value to their life as human beings, because finally we are all here temporarily. We are not here forever and ever and ever. And whatever we have to use, whatever we have to create, we are going to do that and move ahead. The other day somebody had come to me and they were saying that my husband's in the ICU and he's in a coma, and you know, I really am not sure what's going to happen. So I told her that it's only 6 lakhs more and then he's going to exit out. So she said that should I donate the 6 lakhs or should I pay it to the ICU?
Yes, Mom.
So that was the decision she had to take. Yeah.
Those are such tough decisions, and so what would be the 5 things that are, in a simple, understanding way, helping us in our spiritual practice of our spiritual journey? One is, of course, the living guru, the healing light, our own thoughts and actions and deeds and words that are attracting.
Parents are your first guru, so respecting your parents and keeping a line of communication open and doing some generous acts. And if your parents are not in the universe, whoever else is like a parent, to do something out of the ordinary for them. It could be sending them flowers or fruits or just visiting, just making a call. And I don't like this new technique of sending
WhatsApp, iMessage or SMS or WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You've just picked the thought from my brain, Ma, that why is there a great resistance for people to make the time and the effort to actually go and visit with loved ones and friends?
Because they want everything easy.
So they think sending a message is enough.
Perfect.
It's the same as in their brain, they've decided that sending a message
is as good as going physically. Yeah, and giving an embrace. Gosh. This is my hug, you are the rock. I've had such strange messages. Somebody sent me that you're the rock in my life. So now can you imagine what a rock does?
What does a rock do, Ma?
It has the ability to injure and create conflict. You know, people throw rocks and stones.
Yes, Mom.
So how can you say that you're the rock? You have to say you are the foundation of love. Yes. So even the conversation or the thought that comes up is creating a vibration of immense danger or immense spiritual shelter.
Yes.
So depending on how you're interacting with your own ability to think, and somebody sent me a message saying that you're like the pristine river that flows in my heart and doesn't reach its destination.
Oh gosh.
So I was thinking, why doesn't it reach its destination? Because I'm overflowing with love.
Yes.
So the idea and the thought was good, but the structure and the concept of their true self was
shocking.
So I think what they meant was that they want to flow as that river and, you know, send out that love to others, and that they're unable to find that loving response in their heart. So I was quite amused, and I sent them lots of healing, that all the 72,000 rivers of their auric body are filled with the light and they're reaching their destinations.
Grateful, Ma, for helping us and healing us and guiding us to reach our beautiful destinations. And how do we really heal our feet chakras, since they are such a magical part
Just
of our life.
touching them and saying, I love you.
And cuddling them.
And feeling your toes, maybe pulling them a little bit and saying, hello, how are you? Or just putting some cream, maybe some oil, some Vaseline, wearing socks, adorning them, washing them with warm water or soaking them in hot water with salt.
Yes,
that discharges a lot of the negative energies. Maybe once a week you should do that ritual to take care of your hands and your feet. Your hands and your feet are resplendent with the light, and as the heart overflows with joy, I see, lovely whirlpools of light at the palms of your hands and rays of rainbow lights coming out from the tips of your toes and the tips of your fingertips. So everywhere there's a healing presence and the light, whether you know it or you don't know it. It's happening because the aura is not seeking permission from you. You may seek permission that should I drink this glass of water? Am I thirsty? Somebody said I have to have 8 glasses of water every day, so I must force myself to drink. But to hear your body saying, I'm thirsty, is going to give you more pleasure to drink that water than if you're compulsively doing it. Divya's drinking water now. So she's so sweet.
Yes, I'm absolutely so grateful for this cup of water.
Yeah.
For all the rivers and oceans and underground
congregating
spaces that have congregated to get me this beautiful water, to hydrate me, to nourish me. And so ultimately the helping spiritual practice is gratitude, Ma.
Yeah, gratitude. And I'm reminded of a little story. There was once a person who had very rich friends, and he thought that just being rich was the most important. So he worked and worked and worked and became very rich. And then he was so busy getting rich that one day he met one of his friends who was very knowledgeable. And then he looked at him and he said, this wealth is of no value. I need to be knowledgeable. So he put his business on a side burner and started studying and, looking for knowledge and thirst for knowledge. And then he was becoming knowledgeable. And then he met this very melodious singer who was singing bhajans and glorifying the divine and all. And he said, what a waste of this knowledge and this wealth. The wealth was dwindling a little bit. And now he decided that he's going to, start learning how to sing and train his voice. So he got a teacher and he forgot about the knowledge. And he forgot about his business. And he was singing and singing, and then he was not successful. At the end of his life, he was not a great singer, and he had incomplete knowledge, and his wealth was also dwindling. So he met an enlightened master, and he asked him that why is it that whatever I pursued in my life, I was unsuccessful. So you know what the enlightened master said? Because you didn't listen to your heart, and you didn't do what you were born to do. You were so busy trying to imitate others. So the reality is that in your spiritual quest, don't look at what other people are doing. Listen to your heart. That's the most important space of silence and meditation, and an overflowing cup of nectar and love and self-embracing energies of comfort. That it's the safest place. And I think keeping notes is very important. Whatever thought comes up, you say, okay, I'll do it later. Yes, I must do that. Yes, I must make that donation. Yes, I'm going to do this charitable work. But we never do it. The universe is guiding you, and you're contemplating, you're willingly doing something and wishing that you want to do it, but you have incomplete actions. Because sometimes we forget. Because we are overwhelmed with some of our negative vibrations, or I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it later. So be watchful.
Be very watchful.
That's what I would say to everyone.
Yes, Ma.
So are there any questions from the group?
There are some beautiful sharings,
Oh,
Ma.
so sweet.
There is, of course, Ash, who says that we are so blessed to be living in a time where our Guru is the divine manifest, and he says, grateful for letting us see you, Ma, as the divine manifest.
Oh, so
And then we
sweet.
have Noor, who is thanking you, Ma, for all the guidance, and especially about taking care of our feet today, because that's what she needed to recap this explanation to the two little cuties, Myra and Misha. And she's saying we're also blessed. And then we have Navi, who is
so
saying
sweet.
that this is everything that she needed to hear about realigning with gratitude and what she's inviting, because she recently recovered from a hairline fracture.
Oh, so sweet. Those fractures are always good because they realign you with your new purpose of life.
Absolutely, Ma. So in that new purpose of life, we have a lot of love coming in from Nischint and Preeti and Ruchi Bakshi and our wonderful Uwe.
Uwe, I did the special healing this morning with the flames of the blue light just for him.
Yes.
And for everyone else
And
in the
for everyone
universe.
else.
But he was the inspiration of the Let's Heal. So get well soon.
Yes, Ma. Get well soon. And how to take this wellness, this is like a trendy word these days, wellness,
Effervescent.
effervescent wellness. So how do we attract more of the wellness?
By just being positive, grateful, and listening to your heart.
So positive, grateful, and listening to our
your
heart.
And how are you positive? You're positive. You see something good in someone. You hear something good about someone and yourself. You smell a fragrance. Maybe you light an agarbatti, maybe you use perfume, maybe you have a lovely soap or a hand cream or something, or you just smell a flower, or you just go out in nature and you feel the freshness of the breath. So to find that fragrance of life and then to taste something good. I know people who cook and then they say, oh, I cook so bad. But what's stopping you from saying that this is really wonderful, I've cooked this for myself and it really tastes good? And to be grateful to the divine that at least you have some food to put in your mouth.
Absolutely.
And then you can always learn to cook better.
Yes.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
So always look for the positive and be grateful for whatever you have.
Absolutely, Mom.
And be generous.
And be generous. So in that generosity, we have a little sharing and inspiration that Arpita Saxena says, that she says, Ma, wanted to share that I had picked up the healing hair oil created by you, Ma, and it's her weekend ritual where her mum does her champi, and so today she's thinking of doing the champi with the special healing oil for her mother. That's such a sweet vision.
Sweet gesture.
Gesture and vision, yes.
See, that's what I want. I want you to be inspired to do something for someone.
Absolutely.
Even if it's watering a plant.
Yes, Ma.
It could be the mother plant.
Yes, Ma.
Be generous.
Be generous. And so with this, just wanted to conclude with today morning's beautiful Sunday collective and journeying with you, Ma, and all the Mother Divine energies, and sending out lots of love and gratitude to Mother Earth and all the mothers across all the universes.
Yes.
Grateful, Ma.
Love you all.
Love
Stay
you all.
healthy, healing, and happy, and harmonize your actions.
Yes, Ma.
With honesty.
With honesty. So gratitude, honesty, healing, happiness, and harmonized generosity.
Yes.
Grateful,
Love
Ma.
you all. Bye.
Bye, Ma.
Bye.